Hi, welcome back to the channel on the college process. Once again, I'm Ed from Principia Prep, and today we're going to be going over declining your acceptances to the colleges you are not attending. But before we begin, if you are new to the channel and are looking for additional college content, please hit the subscription button down below. It will notify you when new videos do come out, as well as if you have any comments or questions throughout today's video, just leave them down below in the comment section. I do answer all your questions down below in the comment section, as well as, once again, we are running the James Russo Memorial Scholarship. If you're looking for any scholarship assistance for this year's senior class of 21-22, if you watch the video in the description down below, it explains to you how our scholarship program works here for our channel. As well as also in the description down below, we also have the organization's Venmo as well as our Bias Coffee if you want to help support the channel, allowing us to make these college videos for you guys out there. And all of that being said, let's jump right into today's video, declining your acceptances to the colleges you are not attending. Let's talk about what you guys should be doing out there in the world of admissions here for the colleges you guys do not intend to go off to. Now, obviously, many families nowadays, many students nowadays typically apply to anywhere from 10 to 15 colleges. So obviously, there's going to be a handful of colleges right now that have accepted your student where your student has no intention to go whatsoever. But while you know this, obviously, that your student has no intention of going, the colleges don't know. So the right thing to do is to contact these colleges' admissions offices and let them know your student, i.e. your student should be doing this, by the way, making these phone calls and these emails. They should be contacting these people and letting them know they are not intending on going to this college. Now, this can be done in a few ways. Right off the bat, if you guys have a college rep, somebody you've been working with, somebody you've been talking to, someone's kind of helped you through the whole college process of understanding that college specifically, that admissions rep, you should be sending them an email or shooting them a phone call, letting them know that you appreciate the time they spent with you and everything else throughout the whole process, informing you about the college and so on and so forth, what's available there and so on and so forth. But this is not the college you'll be attending next year. Now, if you don't feel comfortable making the phone call, and by the way, the student should be making them a phone call, by the way, then send them an email. Quick and concise. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all the efforts and everything else you've given us. But I'm going in a different direction for next year. I appreciate all the help you've given me in the process of admissions as a student here. Now, the reason you're doing this is because many students across the board every year transfer. So the reason you're doing this is to keep that relationship in hand. You don't want to burn any bridges per se. And the reason you're contacting them, if you don't feel comfortable by phone, once again, you can do it by email, thanking them for the time, is because if you do decide to transfer later on, it's always good if you're transferring back to that college, let's say, that you have a good person in place, someone with a relationship with you to help the transition of transferring, if you are going to be transferring in, when you send your transfer application in for admissions. That's why you don't want to burn these bridges. And also, to be honest with you, the admissions reps understand whoever they accept doesn't mean they're all coming to the college. So you're not letting someone down, you're not hurting anybody's feelings by contacting them by email or phone, letting them know, thank you for your time, but we're not choosing your school. They don't take it personal, by the way. Now, obviously, if you don't have an admissions rep, you haven't been dealing with anybody the entire time, the other way of doing it is just calling the admissions office or emailing the admissions office. And by the way, on all the acceptance letters for you guys gotten for all these different colleges, there is the phone number as well as the email on there. So you can basically just send it directly to the admissions general application email portal there, or you can just call them over the phone, and whoever you talk to, they'll pull up your file with your student's social security number or the student ID, and they'll put a little note in there, the student is elected not to attend our college. And by the way, the sooner you do this, the better. And some of you are on the waiting list, and you'll understand this better than the students who are not on the waiting list, obviously. And the way to look at it is this. Think about the pressure and the stress you've been through this entire time, the 4 years, and getting to this point, submitting the applications, the essays, the interviews, the college tours, and everything else you've been doing, hoping to get that spot in that dream college you want to get into. Now, you have to realize that there's other students on that wait list for those schools you've been accepted to. They want to go there. That's their dream school. And obviously, the longer you take to go in there and tell them you're not going to be going there, or if you guys just wait it out and just let the whole thing kind of just take its course, and then May 1st comes, you don't deposit, so they just assume your spot's open. Yes, this is what a lot of people do, but it's not the polite thing to do. It's not, from my point of view, in 25 years of doing this, the correct thing to do. The better thing to do is to contact these schools, let them know you're not attending, either through your rep or through the admissions office, to make the spots available for the other students that really want to go there. The ones that are waiting on that wait list, like maybe you had or you are now, or the ones that basically are just hoping and praying some spot opens up. Think about it from the perspective, if you're on the other side, on the waitlist side, which some of you are here, waiting on other colleges, would you rather have been told before May 1st there's spots available, or sometime in June or July or even August, to be honest with you, because the waitlist could take that long in some colleges, because no other students stepped up and said, we're not attending, we're not going there, and opened up the spots for you. So think about it as the correct thing to do. say thank you, but no thank you. We're not attending. And if you do have a rep, check with them. Let them know you're not attending. Let them know that you're thankful for all the time they spent with you. Or just do it through admissions. It doesn't matter. If you don't feel like talking to somebody, if it doesn't feel comfortable, it's an awkward situation, perfectly fine. Just send an email, but it's the right thing to do. Now, with all that being said, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below in the comment section. I do answer all your comments and questions you guys leave down below in the comment section, as well as if you do enjoy today's video, please leave us a like. It does help the channel, as well as, of course, once again, for the senior class of 21-22, we're running the James Russo Memorial Scholarship. If you want more information about how the scholarship works for this year's senior class, 21-22, very simple. Down below in the description is the link to the James Russo Memorial Scholarship explaining how the whole thing works, as well as also down below in the description is our organization's Venmo, as well as our buy us a coffee. If you want to help support the channel, allowing us to keep making these college videos for you guys out there, as well as now on the screen is my contact information. If you have any questions about the admissions or financial aid process whatsoever, or loans or anything else in the world of college, I do help out families on a one-on-one basis. You can either call me, text me, or email me. That's actually my cell phone number on the screen. The fastest way, by the way, to reach me is text message. I actually transmit messages all day long, and usually I can get back to you within a day if you send me a text. And all that being said, thank you for watching today's video. Once again, I'm Ed Zamora from Principia Prep.